Are you still trying to figure out which are the best hoops to use? The ones that come with your machine or Mighty hoops? Let's talk hoops today. Today's video, I'm going to talk about briefly what comes with the Ricoma MT501. Of course, there's different models. If you have a multi-head, of course, you'll get multiples, even more. But I'm going to break down what came with my machine. I do have a full unboxing on everything, taking it out the package, the setup, getting it in the house, all of that, getting it through the door. It was a time. But that will be listed down below in the description box. And I had to move my machine as well. So you can see that video as well, me moving into this current house. So it's not easy, so you definitely want to be prepared if you are getting an embroidery machine. But I definitely want to just go over, because I do get a lot of questions when I am using my Mighty hoops in my videos on the different sizing and just various different questions. So I'm going to try to cover a little bit so that way I can help you out. If you are interested in upgrading to the Mighty hoop system or their hoops, there will be a code link down below in the description box, so that way you can get free shipping. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and start hooping. So over here in my Husky drawer, this is where I keep pretty much all of my hoops. And as you can see, I have a lot. I have different multiples. So I'm just going to take one of each of the sizes out, so this way we can go, so that way you can see the different sizes. Some of them I haven't moved in a while, but there are so many different size hoops. So, and the ones I use frequently, I have multiple of, because you definitely will need multiples. Let's close this. Now down in my bottom drawer is where I keep all my other hoops, and I keep my fast frames, my 8-in-1 devices. So loud. I won't talk about these today because I've showed these on the channel already, but these are the 8-in-1 fast frames. You can use all these different sizes for sleeve pockets. You can use them for so many various different projects. So these are the 8-in-1 fast frames, but I'm trying to pull up all the different sizes for the hoops. Alright, so we're going to pull those out. Okay, got all the different hoops. So I have a lot of different hoop sizes, various sizes that I'm going to show you and break down. My Ricoma MT501 comes with 11 hoops. So if you get this model, you'll get 11 hoops. If you get a multi-head, I believe you get like 2 sets of everything that the MT501 have, so you'll just get double the amount. So now let's talk about the different sizes that come with the embroidery machine versus the one that you can get from Mighty Hoop. So each of these hoops are by letters. So this is the A size, this is the B size. I'll show you how you can hoop them a little later on, how to actually use them. This is the C size, and this is the D size. This is the E size, you can see that. And just so you'll know, I am gonna measure this one for you guys. So this one on the inside, I'm measuring the inside. This one is about an 11.5 by 11.5, pretty much. So nice size hoop that you get. So the Mighty hoop, this would be pretty much a comparison to that one. And then this one is the F1. This is the largest hoop size. As you can see, really big. Got a long sewing feel, so you can do blankets, you can do all different type of flat, objects in here. Put this one in your machine and you can do really nice embroidery. I've never done this one, so I need to actually try to, do something so that way I can hoop this one. Let me actually measure it because I don't even know how big this is. So measuring on the inside, this is about like 21 inches long, 21 inches wide, and about a little shy under 15 inches. So you have a really big stitching feel for this one to embroider with. So now let's compare them to the Mighty hoops, and then I'll show you how you actually hoop each of them. So for the smallest one, for the A hoop, the smallest one that I have for the Mighty hoop is going to be this one. So in comparison to size, this is the smallest mighty hoop that I have. So now, of course, these are circular, so the circumference is going to be the exact same all the way around. Mighty hoops, inches and measurements are always on the outside. So this one is a 4.375. So of course, this one is much smaller, probably around 3 inches or so. So I'm going to show you the difference how you hoop them, but that's the smallest mighty hoop that I have. Of course, this one is the next size. I don't have anything, so I'm just going to go ahead and put that to the side. But the most popular mighty hoop is, of course, the 5x5. This is going to be for your pocket logos, left chest logos, anything like that. So the next size that I have, of course, is the C, and that will probably be the best size equivalent. Of course, this is a little bit less, but this is going to be your best size if you want to know which one is the equivalent. It's the C hoop with the 5x5, because the D hoop is, of course, a little bit bigger, but you can definitely do left chest. This is probably, the C hoop is probably the best size for the left chest logos, just so you know. All right, so moving on up in size for the different mighty hoops that I have, and I have about 4 of these. You definitely want to have multiple 5x5s, because that's the most popular. So now if you're hooping, you know, little kids shirts, different things like that, towels or anything like that, you definitely want to get one of these. This is a 6.25 by 8.25 mighty hoop, and of course it goes like that. So you have to definitely pay attention between the width and the length, and I'll show you, because you want to make sure you're getting the right width and the right length that you want, because there's also one like this, you know, there are horizontal ones, there's vertical ones, and I'll definitely show you a good example of that. But this one is the 625 by 825, perfect for, like, you know, onesies or small kid t-shirts, different things like that. My next mighty hoop size that I have is going to be my 8x9. This is the 8.24 by 9.1. And just so you can see, these things are strong. These things are strong. Let's go ahead and just hoop something really quick for you guys, so that way you guys can see. So you're just going to put your fabric. You want to make sure it covers the whole thing. This is just some leftover strap backing that I have. You want to make sure it covers the entire base. And with the mighty hoops, like, literally all you're doing is just putting it on top, and it automatically picks it up. You want it to sound like a drum. Make sure it's nice and tight. You can also pull it as well. But do y'all see how easy that was? Nice and tight. All right, and then you just hoop it into the machine. That's how easy it is to do the mighty hoops with no problem. So now let me show you how you use the Ricoma hoops that come with it. So I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to sit this down. Now I'm going to take my fabric. I'm going to sit it on here just like so, and then I'm going to take this and put it over. Make sure it's loose enough to go over it. I'm going to put it down just like that. Going to put it down just like that, and trying to pick it up. And then I'm going to tighten it back. Make sure it's nice and tight. So now, the only thing that I don't like about these is because am I loosening it or tightening it? And I always forget the direction. Like, that's another issue. I'll be forgetting the direction. Righty tighty, lefty loosey, right? So let's tighten it back. You're not going to get precise hooping every single time. It's impossible. You're not. Now, yeah, you can mark and do all that and stuff, but it's so much more time consuming. I'm just going to leave it just like that. Then you want to pull it tight. See, I still don't have this tight enough. You want to make sure it's tight. All this screwing and unscrewing, like, once I started embroidering, I quickly purchased the mighty hoops, because I knew that I just wanted more precise hooping. Now this is a really thick piece of garment, so now you would definitely make sure that it's on tighter. I'm just doing this for an example, and then you would embroider this way, stick it in the machine. But you definitely have to make sure that this is on tight. You want to pull it to make sure that you've gotten it straight. So this is the difference between the hoops that come with the machine. This is the back versus, so now this is what it looks like, the one that you get from Ricoma versus the mighty hoop. so much easier, so much quicker and faster. So you decide what hoop is going to be best for you. Gets the job done, no problems. And if you're on a budget, if you don't have the means, stick with these, learn your machine, and then upgrade, because trying to get all the different various sizes in Mighty hoops will be costly. These are not cheap. They are not cheap, but it's worth it. It's definitely an investment. So now we're going to get into some specialty size hoops for sleeves, pants, legs, arms. You have all of that. So because I was doing my son's clothing line and I was embroidering on the sleeves and the arms, I had to get the 9x3. This is the 9x3, and this is going to go into the machine just like this, not like this. You're embroidering up and down on the sleeves or on the pants leg. And you can also get this. I forgot what these are called, but this helps your stabilizer and stuff to stay in place. So you would put your material right here, then you would put this around it to keep it in place, and then you would put this on top, and then this comes off. If you're sticking it through something, you know, sometimes, you know, the garments make the stabilizer and stuff move, so you would use this to stabilize the stabilizer, if that makes sense, and then this comes off and everything is left in place. So these come in really handy when you're hooping, if you don't want your stuff to move as you're sliding it through. The next size that I have, and this is the difference that I wanted you guys to see. These are the exact same size, but one is horizontal and one is vertical, used for different things. So because the U shape is right here, this lets you know how you put your hoop inside the machine, right? So this is going to be the arm. This is going to be for the pants leg or the sleeve. So this is the 4.2 by 13 inch Mighty hoop, 4.2 inches wide and 13 inches long. Okay, in height. But this one is the exact same size, the 4.2 by 13 inches, but this one is going to be your horizontal, going across from left to right. As you can see, the U shape right here. So this one goes in this way, so this is going to go across the chest. This hoop you would use when you're going to embroider right across the front of your hoodie. So perfect for, you know, large designs, going horizontal, one word designs. Again, this, you got 13 inches, but you probably only have a good 12 inches because you need clearance to embroider, right? So if you have like one word designs, or it can be two lines as well, as long as it's not too thick, you have to be able to fit it within 4 inches. And this is going to be the perfect size. So this one you're going to use on your sleeves, your arms, and your pants leg. So this one is vertical, the other one is horizontal. Same size hoop, but just make sure you pay attention to the direction that you're going to get. All right. And then you can also buy the hooping, I don't know what it is, but I call it like a little hooping helper, but it helps to keep the stabilizer in place. So this is perfect for when I stick the stabilizer and the hoop underneath the sleeve, and then I'll put this down there so it doesn't move. Okay, then I hoop it and then I pull it out. So I have both of these for each one. So now I'm going to talk about the Mighty hooping station, okay? This is another accessory that helps make embroidery life so much easier, and I don't know, to be honest, what I would do without it. So you guys see me use this a lot, especially in my reels and stuff on IG. So this is the largest Mighty hoop size that I have, and this one is, it's upside down, but this one is the 11 by 13. 11 by 13, perfect for hoodies, perfect for the back of jackets. I mean, you can do so much with this. It's so versatile and I love it. So this is the Mighty hooping station. So a lot of people ask me about this little device, this little genius invention. You can buy this separately, or you can buy it as a starter kit, and I've talked about it before. So the starter kit comes with the freestanding base, or the portable base as they call it. That's this part on the bottom. I purchased this other accessory, the 4 by 2.5 13, and I purchased it because it's perfect for when I get ready to hoop my sleeves and the pants leg. These little contraptions right here, let me take this off. There's a lot of different things and a lot of different ways you can fix this. So these, Y'all don't kill me, I forgot, but I can't remember all these names, right? But this right here, they slide up and down depending upon the size of the hoop that you are going to be using or hooping. So if I wasn't, this is measured to fit that one, right? But if I wanted, if I had a smaller hoop that I wanted to put in here, say for instance, this one, and I wanted to hoop it on here, then I would have to pick this up. There's holes all throughout the board, and you can move it around. You have to unscrew it. And all I would do, as an example, I would put it up to this, and then I would put it in place to where this one is. I'm not going to screw all that back in place, but as you can see, and then you would fit it to this size hoop. So that's what you would do with this, or you can take this out. I'm going to unscrew the top. These do have a name for it, but I forgot. It's on the website. Or you would use this. This is what you're going to be using for like the pocket logos, the left chest logos. And you would just stick these in according to the size of your placement where you want it centered at. You would stick, there's like a little pegs in the back. You would stick them in the holes. There's numbers all throughout the board. I've talked about it in previous videos. That allows you for memory, so that way you can mark on the board for your sizes. So if you know you're going to be embroidering medium left chest, extra large left chest, you want to make sure you have it placed where you want. Take note of the number that's going to be in the center of the hole, and then you write it on the board. So that way every future order, you'll automatically know where to place the board. You'll put it in, and then this one is for the 5x5. So you'll put this, the back of the hoop, right in here. Then of course you'll put your stabilizer on here. You'll take the front of the hoop, you'll sit it right on here. After your garment has been hooped, after your t-shirt has been hooped, then you'll just click it down just like that and lift it up. So easy, so simple. And then you just keep going, keep doing the next one. So that's where this comes in place. So this is interchangeable. So now the same thing that this has for the big one, you can use the freestanding arm. Now this guy right here is multifunctional, just like this. The freestanding base, there's so many different attachments that you can put on it. You can use this for onesies, baby shirt. I mean, you can use this for anything. So I'm gonna put this here just like so. These little flaps hold the backing in place. So then I'm going to put my backing on. Of course, I'm just using this for an example. You can have the sheets or you can have the rolls, but I'm just using this for an example. I'm going to flap that down just like that. These hold the backing in place, and then I'm just going to hoop it, and it picks up just like that. See that? How easy and simple. So you can use this for this, but if I had a bigger hoop like I do, then of course I'm just going to loosen this, and I'm going to slide this up. So now I want to use this for, of course, my pants leg or my arm, my sleeve. I want to hoop this, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to measure that to the size, to the length. I'm going to screw it in place, lock it. Now I'm going to put my stabilizer on here, guys. Gonna lock that in place, flip the folds in. Okay, I'm just doing this for an example. And now I'm gonna hoop it. Look at that. Perfect. All right, and it's gonna go in the machine just like so. This is for the leg or the arm. So now I'm not going to change my sewing fill arms because I've been doing a lot of hoodies lately. So of course, if I was going to hoop this, it would go in right here, but I would need to bring my brackets in. Like I said, I'm not going to bring them in now because it's already set to place. But this is going to be for the arm, for the sleeve, for the pants leg, and it will go in just like this, attached to the brackets. But of course, the brackets again would need to be brought in. So that's how you would use the magnetic hoops. So since this is already set for this size hoop, my 11 by 13, again, the U is gonna need to be upward. And all you do once you hoop it is you click it in just like the regular hoops that come with the machine. But this is just so much easier and so much faster. And they click right out. So now, depending upon the machine that you have, when you do order the Mighty Hoops, you do need to measure the sewing fill arm. So Some machines are different sizes, so you need to contact them, or you just need to measure the sewing fill or contact your brand. I believe the Ricoma, I've done this so long ago, I believe the Ricoma is 15 or either 15.5 inches. So you want to make sure that you're getting the right brackets, because they have brackets for pretty much every machine, but they are different in the sewing fill. So the measurements are different. So just make sure you know your measurements for your machine, for your brand, and then they'll be able to get you the Mighty hoops for your correct size. You just definitely want to make sure that you're measuring the sewing fill arm, so that way you get the right ones. Hope that makes sense. So now another thing that I'll go over with you really quick is when you purchase extra hoops in different sizes, you'll need to input the sizes of the hoops. So now all the hoops that come with the machine, it's already set in place. So if I click on design set right here, and again I have the MT501, you'll click on design set, you'll click the cap, all of the different hoop sizes, they're there. So they have the A, the B, the C, D, E, F, G, I don't have that size hoop, and of course the cap. We're not going to even talk about that today because that's a whole separate deal. But some of my fields are already changed. If you're buying Mighty hoop, you do want to put in the actual sizes. So you're going to go into parameters right here. So you're going to go into parameters, you're going to hit frame, and right here where you see, you can do this however you want. All you're going to do is just measure the hoops that you have. So if you have a 5x5 and you're measuring them under, I believe it's under centimeters. So all you do is just correspond, you'll translate the inches to centimeters, and you'll enter those numbers in your Y and your X axis. So if you had the A, if you have the 5x5, of course the 5x5 that I told you is probably more equivalent to C, you'll come in here and you just put it under C. But depending upon which hoops that you get, how many you get, you can interchange them out whenever you want, or in whatever size or place that you want, as long as you know which hoop size is for what. So I switched out my Ricoma E hoop in the place of my 11x13 Mighty hoop. So let's see what size that I had put in place for that, because I definitely don't remember. So I put 380 by 285. That's my 11x13 Mighty hoop size. So you definitely just want to come in here and you want to input the right measurements for the Mighty hoop size, if you do, or any other hoops that you get, because there's other hoops companies as well. Once you start to trace your design and everything, you want to make sure you have the correct size and that the machine is going to embroider it and center it well. So I'm just going to hit escape, and that's how you would do it. Just really simple and really easy if you want to switch out the inches if you're getting any specialty size hoops. And I'm going to hit escape, and that's it. Alright, so I hope this little demonstration, quick overview was helpful. I know I get a lot of questions about the Mighty hoops and what comes with the embroidery machine. So you can stick with the hoops that come with the machine. You get enough. You get 11 hoops. You get the cap, hooping station, everything. This does the job. It serves its purpose. It gets the job done. But if you guys want to upgrade, if you have the budget for it, if you want to scale your production, make things a lot more efficient and effective across the board, then you might want to consider upgrading to the Mighty hooping station. Like I said, on the website, there's so many other accessories, there's so many other different sizes. You want to get the sizes that's going to be fit pertaining to your business. But be warned, I already said that they are costly. It's an investment. So if you think you need it, buy it. If you don't, then stick with what comes to the machine. It works. Upgrade later on, okay? Of course, I'll do another video, guys, if you want, about all the things that you'll need to get started, different types of scissors, backings, all that stuff, the thread. I can do a separate video on that, so let me know if you guys want me to do that. And if you want to purchase anything, if you're thinking about starting embroidery at all, if you're thinking about upgrading your machine, definitely the link is down below. Please be sure to use my name. And as well as with the Mighty hoops, you'll get free shipping if you use my link as well. Definitely always trying to get something for you guys whenever I can. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have any further questions, please be sure to list them down below so that way I can get back to you guys. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notification bells. That way you're notified every time I post a new video. Wishing you all a safe and joyous holiday. Merry Christmas to you all, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.